So, Iwagakure versus Luluch. Finals for the Legacy Draft League. 1.2 million on the line. What do we have in this match? Number one coming in from both sides. I see a double 𝗬𝗫𝗃 evolutions on Luluch side in the form of 𝗬𝗫 and Tulkin being... I'm pretty sure that's a 𝗬𝗫𝗃's Honkai, right? Or Honkai as they call it.
Yeah, yes, Honkai. It's Honkai. And as for the 3 Tems that were mandatory, it's the exact same. Rolder, Inky, Raiken. It's just the exact same.
I see.
Yeah, Inky has showed up pretty often, and Raiken's kind of been everywhere. You see a Raiken ban on the Iwagakure side. We'll see what Iowa decides to ban onto Luluch's side.
I would show you the breakdown Swizz after this, don't worry. I don't remember.
That I was going in depth as well. I didn't even realize the stream shut off.
Sounds good. Sorry for the inconvenience. Looks like we had a second dip for today.
No problem, man. Don't worry about it. Well, you see Sunny and Rolder being picked up. And Luluch finishes off the team with Tulkan, as we see Rolder Volgon, the first mythical I've seen today, being used. And Inky being picked up, so they double electric side of Iwagakure. We see the Skunch named 𝗧𝗵𝗺 and the Hedgehog named here into the Water and Punchy. Very innovative names from Luluch. Lots of time was put into that for sure. See how this turn one pans out. As of right now, I would say it favors Luluch actually pretty heavily with the Honkai being able to do so much damage to the Hedgehog and the Rolder, and they all hit the everything else relatively well as well. But we do see Generify. There will be no ×4 damage onto this Hedgehog. This Gunch will probably P-Jab the 𝗬𝗫𝗃. It outspeeds it as well. So Savage 𝗬𝗫𝗃 will kill it next turn before it can even move. We do see a double into this Gunch, it appears, with the 𝗬𝗵𝗶 knockdown. Brings it all the way down to 9.5%. So it's a huge turn for Luluch, completely reading the Generify play and just ignoring the Hedgehog for the time being. And now 𝗧𝗵𝗺 has to swap out because Tornado will just kill it off.
Yeah, Tornado looks pretty free right now over here, and I mean, 𝗧𝗵𝗺 could swap out, come in later on, have the ninja jutsu up, but that is just so much risk. It is there to take.
And the issue as well is that you can just 𝗬𝗫𝗫𝗃 the 𝗧𝗵𝗺 slot as well, because everything 2 out of 3 times in the back are weak to melee. So the only option really is Volgon here, but we do see 𝗬𝗫𝗃 instead. This could die. Plasma Beam hits the Skunch down to 42.5%. This is a native amount, probably going to be an 𝗬𝗫𝗃 to just probably finish this Savage Suplex, so there will be no 𝗬𝗫𝗃, so this will live to see another day.
Oof.
All the way down to 14.9%. Now Hedgehog will be able to finish off Skunch, but the thing though is that Honkai will be able to kill off Hedgehog. However, if this is DC Beam of Spec Master, then it will be able to go first and actually kill off the 𝗬𝗫𝗃, because this is Spec Master, since you've been watching so much Iwagakure.
Yep, it is Spec Master. I'm not sure of Spec Master yet, but it definitely has the DC Beam. From what we have seen already, it has DC beam. I've seen that.
We could see a double kill for Iwagakure then. This turn, if all parties stay in.
I mean, if Luluch does not foresee that from coming in, then he will definitely be getting punched there for sure.
Yeah, definitely will be very rough for him. We'll see what happens this turn. It actually backs out. As we see 𝗂𝘀𝗶𝗺 come in. The Roller. Probably another Generify turn. Because Generify is used again. I think Iwagakure missed a huge opportunity to just kill both of these Tems. Not sure why it wasn't just used. Ninja Jutsu comes out. Oh, Ninja, that is probably. So, foresees the Ninja Jutsu. So, very well played by Iwagakure to foresee that happening. And now he gets to be able to attack the Scunch side and not be weak to 𝗂𝗀𝗆 as well at the same time.
Well, technically, Roller is still weak, but. Oh, wait, actually. Yeah, Roller is still weak to the water attack from the Noxious Bomb. But more than likely, I think it might just swap out.
Yeah, we could see a Roller swap into the Volgon named Xena.
Most
the
likely.
The issue here for Iwagakure is that all of her Tems are just losing HP at a pretty rapid rate in comparison to Luluch's side. We do just see the Scunch back out, we see 𝗂𝗀𝗆 come in. You see the Noxious Bomb come in. Takes it all the way down to 5%. As Gorin will not be able to kill the 𝗂𝗀𝗆 as 0.8% is left on the 𝗂𝗀𝗆.
So, well, now from what we have established already, well, the Rinky can definitely kill, and I'm not sure it might be the next one coming in, but this Volgon definitely has Thunderstrike ready to do some damage. I'm not sure if it is enough to kill the Tulkun. I'm not completely sure because we didn't see much of Volgon in action earlier. It has Purgation from what I know, because when I saw it last time it was spamming Purgation around the town. But I'm not sure if it's fully aggressive. It can actually kill the Tulkun in one shot, but that 𝗂𝗀𝗆 being alive on 1 HP is a lot of value right now, because it can still do a good chunk of damage with being alive on that HP.
Well, 𝗪𝗀𝗆 will be able to just kill off the 𝗂𝗀𝗆, and Volgon will definitely be able to kill 𝗂𝗀𝗆. That is without a doubt, but Luluch has two options to switch in, which are the Sunif and the Roller. The Scunch will probably die to T-Strike, it depends on TV spells at that point. But 𝗂𝗀𝗆 just swaps out, as we see the Roller actually come in. As a beam actually onto the Tulkun, this will guarantee that just dies to T-Strike. We see NATO bring this down to 44.444, as T-Strike is guaranteed to kill the Tulkun from that HP point, as Iwagakure picks up her first kill of the game.
Actually, you're right. I mean, 𝗧𝗵𝗆 just typed in the chat that, you know, the turn where we were saying it would be a double kill, we just realized, yeah, the Ninja Jutsu.
I corrected myself. I said Ninja Jutsu is why the Iwagakure swapped out there.
Yeah, that's right then.
I don't really understand the need for the aggressiveness from 𝗧𝗵𝗆, but despite that fact, we will see Roller is now on the field. This is a good first stage for it. And yeah, Roller is actually in a very good spot. Saitama being as low as it is, I think Roller actually cleans the game up from this point on. Nothing can actually stop it from... I suppose if you can find a way to... 𝗂𝗀𝗆 being on the field as well, but 𝗪𝗀𝗆 being +1 allows the 𝗂𝗀𝗆 to kill it.
Well, Stoneball kind of kills everything in terms of, you know, Iwagakure is losing a lot of HP as you said earlier, but yeah, willpower drain was being spammed by her a lot.
Yeah, that does take the Roller all the way down to quickly 0 stamina.
It is good that it didn't overexert, but still that is a problem. And now 𝗧𝗵𝗶 is kind of free over here. It can just try to start rolling up.
Yeah, 𝗧𝗵𝗶 just kind of doesn't lose as well. And this 𝗧𝗵𝗶 has been very good for Lelouch his entire run so far. So 𝗧𝗵𝗶 will be able to kill Skunch, he'll be able to kill the 𝗬𝗃𝗍. You could even OX here if you wanted to, as Rolda to Stonewall if you don't really care to play too safe at all. So there are like several ways for Lelouch to win this game, and like almost none for Iwagakure to win this game as well.
I think Iwagakure did take a lot of damage at the start itself, you know. Like, she was doing the trades and stuff, but still the half HP was definitely going down, you know.
Yeah, for sure. It's just so much damage output from Lelouch early on. We see shop steps into 𝗧𝗵𝗶 not doing too much. But there's a Fizz Master, so it's not even a Spec Master set. As 𝗬𝗃𝗍 comes out into the 𝗬𝗃𝗍. It's Undermine hits the 𝗧𝗵𝗶. Does minimal damage for the most part, down to 40.4%. Skunch comes out. This is just 𝗬𝗃𝗍 kill into the Skunch. I don't believe it has Ninja Jutsu, as we see 𝗬𝗃𝗍 go first. The Skunch comes out, goes down, as Lelouch's Skunch will hit the Xeno, also known as Volgon, down to 35.8%.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be really rough, and I don't think this Volgon can bring it back.
It's a very slow Volgon, as we saw Savage. I believe actually he got whipped. No, he didn't, so it's just a very slow Volgon. And or just a very fast Skunch. The Skunch outsped its 𝗬𝗫𝗴 drain. And game 1 goes to Lelouch.
Lelouch is coming pretty strong with the match number 1.
No time wasted whatsoever. They're still yet to Iwagakure still decide on his first ban. Having no mental times is really rough because the Skunch did so much damage into Iwagakure. But I was also, I believe, our first banned 𝗧𝗵𝗆.
I mean, that 𝗧𝗵𝗆 did a lot of... I mean, it didn't do a lot of work, but it was still being annoying. I mean, Iwagakure's 𝗧𝗵𝗆 was annoying, but it could not do damage, you know. It was just swapping around, and everything was swapping on Iwaga's team. While Lelouch was actually being annoying.
Yeah, Iwag sticks to the first ban on 𝗧𝗵𝗆, as we see what Lelouch decides to first ban. He first banned Raikkonen last game, and he might also do the same thing, but he opts to just ban the Skunch, actually. He thinks he can deal with the Raikkonen pretty well, so Skunch will not be in this game at all. Despite the fact Lelouch handled the Skunch very, very well, as we see a Rolda first pick from Iwagakure, we could see a potential...
It's a 𝗧𝗵𝗆.
Rolda 𝗧𝗵𝗆 opening.
Yeah. It has been working really great for her so far in the whole bracket. But this time she goes around with a Rolda and move flank actually.
That's very, very, very good actually, because when move flank you have very, very high turn 1 damage in the shape of a base jump resistance pad. So base jump stun ball into a Rolda is actually very, very good damage wise. And if you ban the 𝗧𝗵𝗆, if you hit everything very, very hard, as Iwagakure does do. So I like this pick ban so far from Iwagakure. We see Skunch and being picked up for Lelouch. As Iwa takes Seismon, Skunch and Tulkan, and double electrics once again. Raikkonen's not even picked, which is interesting because Raikkonen was first banned the last game. And we'll see how game number 2 goes. Will Lelouch take the number 1 spot or Iwagakure pull back 1 game? So I think this turn number 1 is going to probably be a double into the Rolda named 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, as it is with Rolda. Very interesting item to have on it. And I think 2K will probably be left alone. This allows, however, for
I mean, I have seen Iwagakure turn and turn again to give that speed to Moflank as much as she can, because she has been absolutely killing a lot. But as we already know, Moflank doesn't need much stamina because base jump is just 14 stamina, right? So it can still be spammed like even.
Yeah, it's very spammable, such a spammable move. You see 2K come in with the heater to slow down the damage output. We see roll the lead, and we see the Volgon come in. Interesting choice. I guess expecting Stumble onto the move flank side, which does happen. The heater does remove the 2 ticks of burn that could have happened, which is, I guess, a bit unfortunate. But Tokan being hit down to 63.9%, I guess, is good. It is beneficial to Iwagakure, but I think Ara prefers to kill the Roda, as last game, all the HP bars were down. Roda was just an unkillable tank that killed everything by himself. This game, Ara has at least an answer in 𝗧𝗵𝗶, which can fight back and move flank as well. For everything else, I guess your own Roda, but the Inky and Volgon are very weak to it and don't want to face up against it at all. So maybe you wanted to still focus on Roda. The thing though is that Roda is so tanky that maybe you don't want to try to have to go through all its tankiness right now, at least early on in the game, because you probably think it slows you down or something like that.
I do think Roller needs to be taken care of. As you said, this tornado should not kill it, bring it down to 15%. Oh, actually 15% on point today. Okay, that will be a minus attack coming in. Thunder Strike should be enough, as we spoke about it last time. Tulkin will be going down.
Probably gonna see a Gorin or a Stoneball into actually the Volgon. With the minus attack, it only takes down to 37.1, which is actually still very good damage. It's
respectable.
Still very respectable. Yeah, exactly. It's very respectable damage, as we see Raiken come out. This is the way this tech is very interesting. It's Motivator Whip, so it takes away your stamina, but it restores some at the exact same time to make sure the stamina loss isn't as terrible as it originally felt like. Because if you compare it to Iwagakure's whip, which is just rolled there, it just takes away stamina and it doesn't give you anything back pretty much. Compared to a Motivator Whip, which is actually really, really cool tech. It's something I might actually have to look into trying myself, because it sounds pretty cool.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I was quite surprised as well when I saw it earlier that he was running a Motivator instead of Prideful.
Yeah, when you see Raiken, you just kind of assume Prideful immediately. But obviously, as we see 𝗧𝗵𝗶 roll that come in, we see a whip applied to the 𝗧𝗵𝗶. The quest will let him come out onto the roller. Oh, we do see 2K show up, which is actually
insanely strong on this board right now.
Yeah, it probably one-shots the 𝗧𝗵𝗶 depending on how bulky it is. With the Hydrologist 𝗬𝗏𝗺, it will be very close to kill it if it doesn't just kill it outright. We could see the... I don't know what Raiken does this turn. We might see a swap out into the Scunch potentially to get the hose moves up on the Scunch for sure.
I mean, I think most likely Tukai can one-shot both of these Tems as well as Volgon if it comes in, as well as Moflank as well. I think Inky might be the only thing that might live, but a double lane with the fire attack from Raiken should be enough to kill almost everything, I think.
Yeah, but he just opts to save the Raiken, as Raiken doesn't like facing two Earth Tems. We do see Scunch come in, Boulder backs out. We see the Inky come in. We do see the wreck. This will probably give it +1 if it's Earthbound. Doesn't do too much to the 2K, does respectful damage to the Scunch. Noxious one comes out, probably to hit the 𝗧𝗵𝗶. Down to 34.5 with the +1 defense.
Would have definitely died if not +1, I think.
It'd be very close. I think it would like live early. Because the I'm not too sure. I think it might have died. Oh, I don't have the numbers off in my head, but Skunch is now on the field. Since this is Fizz Master, it needs the move flank or roller to come in to do maximum damage to Roller. Sorry, to Skunch or the 2-guy. I think Skunch probably won't die this turn. We'll probably see a Savage Suplex or an Ōshīdashi.
𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶 doesn't look bad, yeah.
It's actually relatively. It actually kills everything aside from probably the Roller. The Roller can probably tank the 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶 to a degree, but everything else probably just dies from the current HP point it's at. As we see the move flank come in, so I can get the Fizz Master bonus. We see the Viking come in on the spot of the with the whip is applied. 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶 actually one-shot it. Great usage of the whip there to outspeed. I wasn't expecting it to just one-shot, but that was actually very good.
Yeah, move flank getting the +1 speed again.
And another one stacked on top of it.
Yep, looking pretty strong and solid. I mean, it's gonna die, but it is gonna do some good chunk of damage before going down. I wonder if this Skunch actually has ōshīdashi now that it used 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶. I think it doesn't, because we saw Savage Suplex and we saw Ninja Jutsu as well, right?
Yeah, so it doesn't have ōshīdashi. But the 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶 there just took out the... It just shows how frail Inky is, or how hard Brawny Skunch hits. Wait, you just see Skunch back out. Doesn't want to lose any HP. We see Roller coming, the tank. Move flank actually backs out. As we see the monkey come in. We see Quetzalcoatl into the monkey, down to 21.0%. Snowball comes out. Brings it down to 74.6%. This is a pretty free turn for the Gorin onto Iwagakure's 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗶. Yeah, going onto the 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗶 slot will kill the move flank and 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗶. Vorgon might live because of the -1 attack on the Roller. Speaking of Vorgon, we do see it here, so we will get a synergy wreck, unless wreck was synergy wreck.
I think Raikkonen does not like this.
It doesn't die because there's no attack buffs on the monkey. So we see Goring come out. Doesn't kill, but a
the
double
plus
kill.
Defense.
Actually opts to go for a roar instead.
That plus defense came in clutch, and now the Dimmac is up and online, so Dimmac could secure a kill here if required, for sure.
We will secure the kill on the
Raikkonen.
Probably on the Raikkonen. Yes, the Roller will be fine for one more turn.
I mean, if this monkey just lives another turn, then he's probably getting another wreck for free. And I don't think Luluch wants that either way. So Luluch might just get rid of monkey while losing Raikkonen, or maybe swapping to Kai in on the Raikkonen slot. But no, he actually can't do that because the Volgon is still there. It might be a double lane as well just to make sure of swaps. But let us see what did he do. I think he will power drains if I'm not wrong. She will power drains, yeah.
Charge is stamina efficient, so it doesn't really affect it too badly. It takes down the 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝗶 named Luffy.
Okay, we are charging through now.
As we'll probably see Skunch come out this turn to kill the Xena, so that the the 2-guy can
easily move around.
Yeah, exactly. So we do see Whip on Vorgon being used. is now +1. We could maybe no. I believe Luluch's Crunch has Ninja Jutsu as well available, so you could just Ninja the Xeno. You don't want to even deal with it. So, but it is slow Volgon as well. So you just need to click Savage Suplex there, and then you should win the game with Tuka.
Yeah, Luluch is looking like he might be cleaning up this right away with the 2-0, but we can't call it a end yet. It is still a match being pending. Savage Suplex is going there, and that will be a kill secured. As you said, Ninja Jutsu still pending. If he wants, he can use it next turn nicely.
See Stoneball into the Skunch. Interesting enough, the move line probably outspeeds to kill the Skunch here, and Rolda probably OXs to kill off the move flank, and then it'll be a Tukai versus Rolda situation, which Tukai would just win pretty easily.
Yeah, I think it's just one, like Luluch is one Noxious Bomb away from winning his big title and the prize pool on his name for 𝗂𝗀𝗄𝗃 Gaming.
Actually outspeeds +3 move flank. So move flank drops despite all its speed buffs.
Guess he was not goated enough.
That was... Anyways, Tukai will come in to finish off the roll, and it looks like Luluch will be winning the whole thing. A clean 2-0 sweep by Luluch. Very impressive.
So Luluch almost lost only one game today against Pixel. Other than that, he has been on a 2-0 clean sweep across the bracket, if I'm not wrong. Correct, Kamiii?
He lost to Alex and Pixel, but he has 2-0 everybody else.